for those who are already bandits, are we completely hopeless that we cannot even get some of them, to become better citizens if they have promises of a better future? So, talking about people asking for whatever, once you have a bandit, unless he sees reason to abandon banditry, he will continue to grow worse and society will be the worse for it.
Telling the government to grant amnesty to people who have committed heinous crimes against the Nigerian state, against their people, is very, very strange. The other day it was Sheikh Gumi who advocated the same thing, saying that the government must, as a matter of urgency, negotiate with these people, grant them amnesty and rehabilitate them in order to stop the attacks. Today, it is this well-educated man that is calling for the same thing. What about justice? Don't their victims deserve justice? Let's even assume that the reason he said these people are attacking people is because they are oppressed in the society. Why are they not going after the people that oppress them? Why are they going after people that are facing the same oppression? Because the northerners have been in power far longer than any southerner. So it must mean that the northerners impoverish their own people. So why are they not going after northern politicians, governors, presidents, even dictators that have contributed to their oppression? It doesn't make any sense. Anyone that picks up arms against his fellow citizens, against the country, it is very difficult to turn back and become a normal human being. The only language they understand is matching force with force. No one will tell them to drop their arms and run away while they can. Yes, that's the reality. It is the only language they understand. Look at what happened in Borno when Nigerian soldiers were hitting them hard. Many of them surrendered. They dropped their arms and surrendered. No one told them to surrender. It's a pity that the same army, despite all they faced at the time, is trying to release them now and reintegrate them into the society. Even a court is involved. The court has ordered them to release them. So it is time people dropped all this religious solidarity or whatever thing that is making them to advocate for amnesty for people who have committed heinous crimes against Nigeria. Look at what happened in Russia the other day. It didn't take them long to apprehend everyone involved. They brought them to court the next day. This is how they are supposed to be operating in Nigeria. Anywhere they hear that there is a hit by these guys, they should be able to deploy massively and continue chasing them till they catch every one of them. Even if it takes 2 weeks to do the job, they have to do it. That is how it is done. You don't just give a chase and say, okay, some of them ran away and that will be the end. They will go and regroup and come back. The cycle never ends. They should be serious about it. If they are serious about it, like they hit them hard in Zamfara the other day, and many of them started begging that they want to surrender and all that, whether it is propaganda or real, but it shows how it is done. They must be serious about it. Hit them hard. No one will tell them. All these people advocating for reintegration and all that, what is preventing them right now from dropping their arms and just disappearing? Yes, wherever they are, however thick the forest is, just drop that arms there, drop your bikes, walk away. No one will see you anymore. That will be the end. But no. They will continue kidnapping people. Imagine invading a school and shooting sporadically and kidnapping young people. Some of them weren't even born 10 years ago. They kidnap all these people. They subject them to unimaginable trauma. And people are advocating for their reintegration into the society. This is very, very strange. It is good that Tinubu said that they should be treated like terrorists. If he really means it, that's a good start. Let the army, the police, all security agencies involved, let them take the fight to them. Let them take it more seriously. And before you know it, this will stop. It's because they are handling it with kid gloves. Some governors are even negotiating with them. The other day, customs officials said that they gave them palliatives. Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation. And we are working for you people. I sacrificed my life to go to do Sema, to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us. We seized 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags. to save our life. So you see the risk I took.
So are they encouraging them or trying to discourage them from kidnapping more people? How can they give them palliatives? Have poor people finished in the north? These are the things you see. You will say, these people are not yet serious about fighting insecurity. They have to draw a line. They have to say, no, this has nothing to do with religion. This must be tackled because everyone is affected. All the people in the Northwest, it is nearly 90% the same religion. The people are suffering there. They should forget about all the solidarity. These people are doing business at the detriment of the poor masses. So they should be treated as such, like the terrorists that they are. Let the army come out in full force and let this end once and for all. If they are really serious about it, they will make it end under 1 month. Anywhere they are, whether it is in the massive forests of Niger State or in the Middle Belt, wherever they are, they should get their equipment in these areas and make sure they eradicate all of them. There will be instant, immediate gains if these people are eradicated, especially in farming. Farmers can confidently go back to their farms. In many places in the Northwest and the Middle Belt region, farmers are forced to pay levies to these guys in order to farm and harvest. All these are causing the food inflation in Nigeria. Even in the north that used to enjoy cheap food prices, today they can't even buy food anymore. So these are the problems. They need to take them more seriously. They don't need to listen to all these people calling for amnesty. Amnesty for what? Are they the only people oppressed in Nigeria? They're not even attacking the people that are oppressing them. Why are they attacking people facing the same oppression? Why? This is the problem. Cause and effect means that if they are sure that it is the politicians that cause their problems, they should go after them. Poor people are suffering and they have to contend with kidnapping again. The suffering is just too much. The worst part is that they don't kidnap once and say, okay, that's the end. Let's go and start a business with the money we made. No, they have seen it as a way of life. They continue kidnapping. What happened the past week alone? About 200 and something people were kidnapped. Another 80 were kidnapped somewhere. At the end of the day, they released some of the students. The government is saying that they didn't pay any ransom, whether it's true or not. How long will the people continue to live this way? They can't even go to school. They can't even do anything. They can't go to farm. They can't go to market. There is fear everywhere. No economy can grow in this way. No. So they should get on with the job of tackling all security challenges and corruption. Nigerians are very good people. They are willing to help. Whistleblowers and journalists always pass information to the police, but in many cases they don't make use of that information. Instead, they turn around to start hounding the people who provided the information in the first place. Just like it is happening right now, the Foundation for Investigative Journalism exposed a lot of corruption among the customs officials, including their relationship with many smugglers. But instead of the police arresting many officers, including the smugglers, to question them because there is video evidence, they pretend as if they've not seen anything. In fact, right now they've declared Fisayo wanted for the exposures. This is not real. This is not how it is done. Why is the state protecting corrupt customs officials and smugglers? This is why people turn to crime, because they know that if they make that money from crime, they will just need small money to bribe the police and they will turn a blind eye and look the other way. This is not how to build a country. The state must always reward good deeds. That's the only way to motivate citizens to always be of good behavior. But when citizens see examples of many thieves, many corrupt people making dubious money and they get away with it, it encourages more people to join them because there's no benefit whatsoever in doing good deeds. That's the message. Thanks for watching.